car was cool, too cool. Cold air conditioning hummed softly, smooth music playing low in the background. The girls laughed, joked, teased one another. The man smiled and nodded, acting relaxed, friendly. But one of them, Chantal, suddenly felt something strange. A cold ran down her spine. Not from the AC, something else. She shifted in her seat, opened the window, closed it, opened it again. The man glanced at her through the rearview mirror. "Close the window," he said calmly. "You'll catch a cold." Chantal hesitated, then obeyed. No one noticed the way her hands trembled. Minutes later, the car slowed. A tall gate stood before them, without anyone stepping out. The gate opened by itself. The car rolled in. The house was massive, too big for one man. 7 rooms, wide corridors, lights on, but no voices, no laughter, no signs of life. The girls looked at one another. "Why do you live alone in such a big house?" one of them asked. The man smiled. He didn't answer. Inside, the living room felt like a cinema. Huge television, soft couches, dim lights. "Make yourselves comfortable," he said. "My caretaker has gone home for the weekend." Something about that sentence sat heavy in the air. He brought drinks, snacks, put on movies, comedy, romance, even cartoons. For a while, it almost felt normal. Laughter filled the room. Time slipped. Then suddenly, he stood up. "I'll be right back," he said, walking upstairs. A few minutes passed. Then his voice echoed from above. "Desire, come upstairs. I have a surprise for you." Desire squealed with excitement and ran up. Minutes passed. She came back down, quiet. She sat on the couch, eyes forward, not smiling, not speaking. The girls exchanged glances. Then he called again. "Alice, your turn." Alice hesitated, then went. She returned the same way, silent, still, like something inside her had been switched off. Chantal's heart started pounding. "Akuvi," he called next. Akuvi looked back at her friends, then went upstairs. When she came down, she didn't say a word. Her eyes looked empty. Now Chantal stood up. "I want to go home," she said quickly. "My parents might be worried." The man smiled. "You'll go soon." "No," Chantal said, voice shaking. "I'm having a women's issue. It's painful. I need to go home now." It was a lie, but fear was louder than truth. She was sure of one thing. Something had happened upstairs. Something worse than she could imagine. The man stepped closer. His smile never changed. And Chantal realized whatever was happening in that house, it was far more sinister than she had understood.